Hey everyone, this is Sandeep back with 100 Days of Coding, React and Redux. This is day 5 and in today's video, I'm going to talk about building reusable components in React. So let's directly jump into the video. Okay, so if you have seen the last part where we have put the entire JSX into the index.js file, that has made our code look messy. So keeping entire JSX into index.js file made our project really messy. I'm going to show you that. I'll go back to my code editor, right? And if you see here, we have made list of products, this H1, and all of our products have been put into this render method, which has made our project look really difficult to understand, right? So we need some way to break it down, right? Our application into pieces. So I'm going to break down our application, which you can see here, something like this. So we're going to have one container component called app, which is like the main container of the application. We're going to call it app. Inside that app, I'm going to have the list of products, right? So I'm going to name it product list. And inside product list, we are going to have each individual product. This is how, looking at the markups, you can break down your application. This is one example. We're going to have more examples in this series. So there are a lot more videos coming with the project. So moving on, what we are going to do basically, this is going to be our structure of application, right? So I'm going to have app, then product list, and inside product list, I'm going to have n number of different products. So we're going to build component, and components are nothing but just normal plain JavaScript functions. So React, it doesn't have something called a special thing or a special way of creating components. React is really simple, plain. So if you want to create a component, just write a simple function. That's what React has to say. So this is what we are going to create. This is a new file structure, which I'm going to build now in front of you. We are just going to refactor this application into different components. So we're going to have our main entry file, that is index.js, where I'm going to have app.js, product list, and product.js. So let's create all of these files first. So I already have the index.js. I'm going to create a new file, not inside public, inside source, and I'm going to name it app.js. Okay, and component. So app.js will be our first component. So let's create our first component. So components are nothing but function in React. We name it like this is my app.js and this is my app component. So I'm going to name it app. Okay, and inside this, we can return JSX. Okay, so here I'm just going to return a simple div for now. Let's call it app. And finally, I need to export my component. So export default app. And I think I need to put all of this in my notes also. I'm going to do that. So function app, I'm just returning some JSX. So this is how you create a component in React. Pretty simple, right? Just write a function, name that function. This will be name of your component and return whatever JSX you want to return. Next, we want to create the product list. So I'm going to create another component here called product list .js, and just to save time, I'm just going to copy and paste this here. So this will be product list. I'll just name it product list. This will be again going to copy and paste product list. Okay. Next, the last component we have to create is product.js. So create that product.js. I'm going to paste, copy, paste. I'm going to call it product, and this will be product. Okay, so we have all of our components ready, right? So we have app, we have product list, we have product. This is a structure which I have created here, right? So now I'm going to refactor my entire code. I'm going to refactor the entire render function obviously my entire application. So I'm going to pick the pieces from here, right? What is the smallest piece here, right? If you think the product, right? The product is the smallest piece which I want to grab from here. So probably I'm going to grab one of the product. So let me grab this product from here. I'm going to copy it, and this is the JSX I'm going to put here. So this is more of a complex JSX. So I'm going to delete this and I'll put my JSX here. Okay, so this is like one product JSX which I have put into product function, and I'm returning my product here. Okay, now if I go back to my index.js, I don't need anything else. Probably I'll pick up this h1 and I'm going to put this h1 inside my application here. Just let's keep the products inside that label inside our app. Rest of the things probably I don't need because I have the product, right? And all of these products are nothing but a repetition but different values, right? Product one description, and then the price. So I'm going to remove entire code from here. Okay, I don't need all of this. I just need to import my app component here. So how we can import that app from dot slash. And then if I want to render a component, we write same like HTML-ish syntax. Okay, like how we render h1, div, all those things, we can render the same, that function name you can use here with the HTML syntax. Now, if I save my application and go back, you will be able to see only products because inside my app, I have only products. Now, somehow I need to bring, if I go back to my mockups, right, I need to bring in, so I have this app, right? Inside app, I need to bring product list. Now, right now, my product list is empty. Okay, I'm going to put product list also here. So I'll put a div here inside that. And obviously, if we are putting, we can't put multiple elements like this. If you remember the JSX rules, right? We need to have a parent element for that. So let's do that. I put in, okay, this div will be for my product list. So I have the heading and this will be for my product list. So obviously app need product list. So I need to import it, import product list from product list. And I'm going to put my product list here like this product list. Pretty simple, right? So now if I go back, you should be able to see products and product list. Now a product list is going to have different products, and I already created the product, right? Which I'm going to render here. So I'll remove this product list label. Instead of that, I'm going to import products here. Import product from product. And I'm going to add one product. Now if I save and go back, see that? We are getting our product one with the title, description, and the price. I can duplicate these values now. So if you see here, right, now if I want to do any changes, so I'm going to save first and I'll show you, like we got three different products here. I need to copy and paste the styling also, right? I forgot that. Maybe I can bring in that styling from my last snippet. So that style was, I think this one. So this style is needed inside my product list. So I'm going to put that here. And now you should be able to see that as a list. Okay. So I can put multiple product, I can create multiple product, and now they're having the same title, same description, and same thing. But say suppose I want to do the changes, right? Last time we discussed, we have to do the changes at three different places, but this time I can do the changes at one place only. So maybe I'll just rename it to product title, product description, and this is the price, right? And if I save now, you see that the changes are available in all the different products. So that's the advantage. Now we have refactored our application, what we did, right? We have created app component. Inside app, we have the label that is title, that is products. And inside products, we have a product list. And product list is actually rendering all of our different products. So this is the better way of writing applications in React. You have seen, right? We have broken down our application into different components. We have built those components, and now how the new rendering process which is happening, so what React DOM is doing, React DOM is checking. Okay, so I'll come here. What shall I render? I need to render a JSX or a component. Okay, React finds it is a component. So the React DOM has seen the component, so it is checking, see if there are more component or return the JSX. So it's going to go into the app, it's going to check, okay, do you have more components or just JSX? No, we have more components. So it's going again inside that. Do we have more components or just JSX? So we have more component. So React is doing all that, cycle of checking React DOM. If it finds the component, it goes into that cycle until it finds the entire JSX. And if it sees only JSX, it returns the JSX. Cool, right? So this is more of a new rendering process, I would say, which is happening behind the scene. Okay, cool. So now you know how to create components using plain JavaScript functions in React. But we have one problem inside our application, that is all the products are having the same title, same description, and same price. Is there a way, I can configure each individual product with different attributes, different properties, different values? And there is a way you can do that. And that is something which I'm going to discuss in the next part of this series, 100 Days of Coding React and Redux. One step at a time, one topic at a time. So we understood how to build components in this video. In the next part of the video, we'll discuss how we can configure our components with these attributes. Okay, so I'm going to take a pause here. I'll come back in the next video. Until then, you take care, goodbye, and thanks for watching the video.